Imagine for a moment, if you could stop thinking. If every worry, every doubt running incessantly in your mind could silence for an instant. What if, instead of chasing answers, you found the path to simply being present, feeling life as it is, without labels or judgments? This video is about that, about learning to silence the mind and, from that stillness, discovering what it truly means to live. The ancient ninja master shares a lesson today about pausing the constant flow of thoughts. Do you feel constantly overwhelmed, as if you're trapped in an endless cycle of worries and tasks? If so, this story may be the beginning of a profound transformation. Stay with us, because the wisdom you will hear here might change your perspective on life. On top of a snowy mountain, where the wind whistles between the rocks and the mist covers the horizon like a veil of mystery, the ancient ninja sits in a simple cabin. His gaze is calm, almost as if he sees beyond the physical world. Beside him, a small fire crackles, warming the room. He watches the fire dance, as if the flames reveal secrets that few can understand. The mind, he begins, is like this flame. If we let it be agitated by the winds of thoughts, it becomes unstable. But when we calm it, the heat it generates is transformative. The stillness around him reinforces his words, and he seems to be perfectly in tune with the environment. We are all trapped in an endless cycle of action, the ninja continues. Just as the fire consumes the wood, the mind consumes our energies when it finds no rest. And so, we run, work, worry, thinking that we are achieving something. But in reality, we are just feeding the flames. The wind outside continues to howl, but inside the cabin, there is an inexplicable peace. Many believe that the goal of action is always a result, but like the art of fighting, sometimes the true victory lies in stopping, in being in harmony with the present moment. As the ancient ninja watches the shadows dance on the walls of the cabin, he recalls a moment from the past. There was a time, he says, when I also thought my mind was a weapon that always needed to be sharp, always ready. But I learned that the strongest sword is the one that knows when to rest. He pauses, as if reliving that moment of clarity. It was then that I understood the power of stillness. And in that stillness, true wisdom emerged, not through effort or struggle, but simply by being. Outside, the sound of the wind subsides, and everything seems peaceful. Those who are always searching for more, who never allow their minds to rest, will never find what they are truly looking for, the ninja reflects. Life does not reveal itself to those who are constantly in motion. It reveals itself to those who know how to stop, observe, and feel. He takes a deep breath, feeling the cold mountain air fill his lungs. It is in this moment of pause that the true essence of the world reveals itself, not as a concept, but as an experience. This is our story, the ninja affirms with a gentle smile, as if knowing that many still need to understand this truth. A story that teaches us that the path to enlightenment is not found through more thoughts, more effort, but through less. Less noise, less agitation, just silence. He watches the small fire in front of him, now burning steadily, peacefully. And in that silence, you will begin to see what truly matters. Not what the mind tells you is important, but what the heart, in its purity, reveals. The ninja then stands, walking to the door of the cabin. He opens the door and gazes at the vast emptiness of the mountain, the snow covering the ground like a mantle of serenity. When we learn to quiet our minds, to live in the present, we discover that there are no real differences between what we consider life and death, pain and pleasure. Everything is part of the same cycle, and everything is fleeting. But peace, that is eternal, if we know where to find it. He smiles, as if sharing an ancient secret, and slowly closes the door, letting the wind blow once more. The teaching of this ancient ninja is clear. The stillness of the mind is the gateway to true understanding. And in everyday life, we are all rushing, after goals, dreams, results. But wisdom lies in stopping. Stopping to listen, to feel, to be. If you learn to calm your mind, you will find the answer to many of the questions that trouble you. And for those of you who watch and listen, know that you too are part of this quest. Join us in the next lesson. Like and share this message with those you believe need to learn to stop, and together, we will continue to walk the path of serenity.